Hi, Libra, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your June 1st to the 15th, 2023 reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out more than you guys will ever know. I've fallen off of the YouTube algorithm because I had to take that break to take care of my sick family members. And by you liking, by you commenting, by you subscribing, you're getting me seen again by the YouTube algorithm god. So thank you so much. It means just the world to me. I really can't believe, well, I can, but I'm so in awe of the community that we've built, the this whole world that we have here on this channel. So thank you all so much. It's just amazing. If you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will all be listed in the description box below. Now, before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. So let's see the energy we need to be mindful of during this time. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Oh, this is the Chariot. So it's Cancer energy, but it's also really letting our emotions take the reins and just things kind of running amok. So just be very mindful about this. It can be us who can really, our emotions can get the better of us. It can be those around us who are having really intense emotions and can just sweep us along with them. So just be very mindful about this, because either you're going to want to balance this out, or you're going to want to, you're going to want to help this person in some way. And just know, if this is somebody in your life that's just, rampaging forward, let them have it. Let them have it. Step back. And be mindful of the Cancer time period. We're in the June time period. The June time period. We're in the Gemini. There we go. Time period now, and of course the Cancer time period begins on the 21st of June. So just be aware of that during this time, that we can find that things kind of have a tendency to get away with themselves, or that the Cancer time period is a little intense for us. So be aware, and emotional too. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading. Ooh, and of course your card just popped out and fell on the floor. So let me grab that for you guys. So here we have centered. Keeping ourselves centered, keeping ourselves balanced is going to be a really big thing for us. And it's going to be something that we do find is a bit of a challenge. So being aware of this is going to be powerful, but being aware that being centered, it's going to be tricky. It just is. There's a sense of, I'm just hearing seesaw up and down. Like, we have a tendency to go up and down in our emotions, and that's very much, we're the scales, right? The scales going back and forth and back and forth. So things can feel very overwhelming during this time. So let's see what spirit has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Interesting. Okay. So we're represented by the swords in the minor arcana. And we do have the Queen of Swords coming forward right here, right now, reversed. And the Ace of Swords coming through, which is a gift just for us, reversed. So be mindful about this. We can have a tendency during this time to get in our own way, to just kind of be a little bit too sharp with ourselves, a little bit too blunt with ourselves, which then makes us feel overwhelmed, because it's like we're being mean to us. And I don't know why exactly. If we're trying to, we're no, okay, I do know. So we're trying to go after our dreams. We're accomplishing something that's really quite beautiful. And yet, every time we make a mistake or we do something that we feel is wrong, we're really going to lambaste ourselves for it. So just be aware of this during this time, that we're going to have a tendency to be much more harsh with us than we need to be. The Hermit is reversed. So this is Virgo energy. If you're born on the cusp with Virgo, or you have strong Virgo in your chart, that part of our personality can be a bit tricky to deal with right now. There's a sense of not wanting to go deeper. We very much want to see things as they are right now. We don't want to, look at kind of the metaphysical of it all, or, contemplating it or journaling about it or meditating on it. We want to know what's right here, right now, and very much deal with the energy that way. So do be aware of this. There's also a sense of shedding its skin. We're stepping into a transition time. There's a new period that's awakening within us that we're moving forward to. And we're having a bit of difficulty with that. I know I'm just hearing right now, it's like, oh, Dane, stop it. Like, so I'm hearing somebody kind of frustrated with this. It's like, oh my gosh, is this time going to be so topsy-turvy or so overwhelming? It can be overwhelming. Like anytime, anything can be overwhelming to us. But this is a really beautiful time that we're looking at our dreams and what we desire and what we wish for coming forward. And this is a soul's wish that's coming forward. And as we're seeing this, we're seeing ourselves more and more. We're seeing what we desire, what we want, what we need. But things are becoming a lot more honest. And we're represented by justice in the major arcana, right? We like things to be honest, but we want things to be fair to everybody. But what we're going to see is not everything is fair. And that can be very hard for us. And that's one of the lessons that we learn, in life. And especially as a Libra, not everything is fair. So coming to terms with that and understanding that we can still be balanced, even if everything isn't fair, that's going to be a big transition. And it moves us to the Knight of Cups, water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. So if we have water sign energy in our charts or are born on the cusp with Scorpio, there's a real sense that our heart moves forward with us, that this part of our personality is leading us forward more and more. There's a healing that's going to be done as well. So look at where water sign energy falls in your chart and understand that during this time, you're going to be healing around this. You're going to be moving forward. There's also a need to let your heart guide you. Now, it's letting your heart guide you, what you really love, and not your ego guide you. Because sometimes what we want, so that everybody can ooh and ah over us, is very different from what our heart really desires. So this is going to be a time where we say, you know what, emotionally, what do I want? What do I need for me? And it leads us to the Hangman reversed. We're seeing things so differently. And we were seeing things differently before, but now we're seeing things differently again. And that can make us just question everything. It's like, what do I believe in? What don't I believe in? How do I move forward? What's right for me? Where do I need to be for myself? So the Hangman is changing all of this. And we can find ourselves in some place or in a setting where we don't really have our footing. And that's why we're being so harsh on ourselves, because we're sensitive. We're just sensitive, period, and stop. Air sign energies, water sign energies tend to be. And we have, water sign energy coming forward, leading the heart. We are an air sign energy ourselves. So we're going to try and be a lot harsher, a lot more bravado. Okay, so just be mindful about this, because we're still dealing with vampiric energy. This is energy blockage around our, crown chakra, but also around our earth star chakra here and our soul star chakra, that energy that links us to the universe. Our gut. We might be having an upset tummy right now, so just be aware of that. We can also be having lung problems, okay, with embracing our voice and embracing what we desire. So just know that things are going to hit your tummy, and you might get a cold or bad allergies. So just be aware of this, because there's a sense of, I need to embrace my voice, but because of things that have happened in the past, I'm having a hard time embracing my voice, embracing what I desire, what I want, and what I need. So that comes through really, really quite intensely. Know also, you might be having, I don't know if you're flat footed, okay, but somebody who's watching is, and I know that's just, statistically speaking, but there's something here where you're having problems either with having too high an arch, or you could have broken the arch of your foot or something like that, or been flat footed, because there's something here about the foot giving you pain. And you feel like, well, that's just the way I was born, or this is just what happens. And spirit's like, but there is some sort of apprehension about moving forward. Okay, here. It's not saying that you're causing the pain. You can actually have that pain, and there's absolutely nothing that you have have done that's wrong with you. That type of thing. And of course, I'm not a medical doctor, but there's something here where it's like, how do I move forward with what I want? And your body's just like, let's not do this. And it's, again, we're being really harsh to ourselves. This is a time where if you practice one thing, if you get one thing out of this reading, speak nicer to you. Speak nicer to you, because your inner talk, and in qigong, which I've been studying, it's called your yi. It forms your chi. It forms your life energy. And the way that you're talking to yourself right now isn't the way you should be talking to yourself. Okay, there's something here where there's an out of balance, and that's why we see the seesaw. Okay, that's why Spirit's saying seesaw. So just be very aware of this. It's overwhelming at times. But what's really interesting is that you're supposed to be the Queen of Swords, right? You're supposed to embrace that power, that knowledge. And there's a fierceness to you that you need to acknowledge in yourself. But we're having a bit of trouble with this. And it can be because, we're ruled by Venus, right? We're ruled by the heart. We're ruled by what we love. We don't want to be fierce. We want to be loving and gentle and nurturing and calm and compassionate. But the fierceness is also needed. You need to tell your kids, no, you need to get up after you fall down, or you need to, try things on your own. So know that fierceness is a part of you, and you're brilliant at it. But we're kind of overdoing it right now. So just be aware of this. We're cutting through doubts and fears and negativities, yes. But there's also somebody in our life who has a tendency to be brutally honest. And we need to look at that and say, okay, do I need the brutality? Do I need this fierceness? It's somebody around you who will give you a compliment and, give you an insult in the exact same breath. It is somebody around you who has chosen to block off their heart and block off their desire to grow and learn and become. And it's like, I want to say it's almost like they're a bonsai, but nobody's caring for them, right? They've just decided, I'm not growing anymore. I'm here. I got stuck, and I'm just here. I'm just stuck. When you have a bonsai, and they come across like a bonsai, like something beautiful that was nurtured and taken care of, they weren't. And that's the energy that you're picking up here, where it's like, instead of being nurtured and taken care of and loved and cherished by somebody, and that's what bonsais are, right? They take an enormous amount of work. They're just stuck, and they're trying to pass themselves off as something beautiful. This could be an Aquarius energy, okay, just knowing this, but because this is the card for Aquarius, the star. But this is also somebody who has a lot of dreams, but doesn't go after them. Like, almost doesn't believe that they're worthy of a lot. So just be aware of this. The star is embracing your wishes, embracing what you desire, what you want. And that's what you're doing during this time. And yet there's a fierceness to you that says, okay, I have to be really harsh on me. And also, Libra, you might have somebody in your life. We might be saying, Dane, this isn't me at all. But you might have somebody in your life right now who's trying to take the reins of everything. And they're coming across like, I'm just fine. They can actually be repelling people when they ask like for help, or, when you ask if they need help or anything like that, that person needs your attention. Like, they just do. You don't have to go out of your way and be like, oh, I'm here for you, don't worry about it, type of thing. But letting them know that you're here, letting them know that it's okay to talk to you, that could be a really big thing if you're saying, Dane, this isn't me at all, that it's somebody in your life. And if this doesn't resonate with you, it's a general reading, so look at your rising or your moon. But here, there's a deep wish. It's let out into the universe. And there's something here that you're seeing it come forward and come true. But there's a sense of like, I'm afraid to even speak about it. Like, I'm afraid to speak this into existence, because what if it all falls apart? Like, what if I don't get to have what I really want? And Spirit is saying here, there's a gift that's coming to us that we're pushing away, because the dream is so important. It's so sacred, and everything has changed. And we're trying to trust our emotions to lead us forward, but we're afraid to. That it's like, I almost rather just stay stunted, right? I almost rather just become that energy that stunts, that's right here, that doesn't grow, that doesn't change, that doesn't move. Because what happens next? And we've already undergone so many blows, so much intensity. So just be aware of this during this time. That there's something where you're supposed to blossom. You're blossoming into it. You're coming through right now as stuck and as overwhelmed. And that's okay. We all go through those seasons in ourselves. But when we focus on what we deeply want and we let ourselves turn inward, we're not running away by turning inward. That's also something we have to be aware of. We're not running away by turning inward, but we're turning inward and we're saying, okay, how do I show up for me? Because there's also a sense here that either we run away by turning inward, like we just shut the doors and mindlessly scroll on YouTube all day long or whatever social media, or we, put ourselves out there. We're in the middle of everything that we're just too tired to even self-reflect. So knowing this is going to be very important for us. Knowing which way we're going, because again, we're going to be one extreme or the other. We need to find that balance. We need to have that harmony because our dreams are coming forward and we can miss it because we're just afraid right now of mucking up, of, something negative that somebody has said, coming true and us never being what we want it to be. Our subconscious energy that we need to be mindful of is Cernunnos reversed. So this is the devil reversed. This is a sense of gluttony. And I know some of you Libras are going to be like, why does the devil keep on showing up? I get it. I totally get it. But you could also just have a really negative Capricorn in your life that will come through and just wants to control everything. Or an energy that just comes through. It doesn't have to be a Capricorn, but just wants to control everything. But this can be a person who comes through as kind of being very fun. Oh, don't worry about it. Don't worry about that. It's very fun, very entertaining, very, like devil may care attitude. But they're astoundingly controlling. Astoundingly controlling. And you're like, hold up, wait a minute. What the heck is going on here? So this is somebody who will win our attention by just seeming so fun and so out there and like they don't care about anything. But then once they have us pulled in, oh my gosh, they want to control everything about us. And it'll come through as, oh, they just care about what I eat. Oh, they just want me to look my best. Oh, this haircut looks better on me than that haircut or that hair color, type of thing. But they're slowly and steadily taking away your choice and replacing it with theirs. So just be very mindful about this. I see this more as a person coming in and like they want to mold you. And this could even be at work, oh, we can be best friends, but I just want you to do all of this for me. I just want you, and I'll take all the credit type of thing. Our subconscious spirit message is blessed reversed. We're not feeling blessed. And that's what we need to tell ourselves. I am blessed. I am blessed. I am blessed every day. Every day. Even if you don't feel it, you have to drag your tush out of bed, right? And it's like, oh, I don't feel blessed, but I am blessed. I am blessed. I am blessed. It moves us to our subconscious spirit message. And it's the 10 of Wands. This is our tarot message. This is divinity saying we're releasing subconsciously a lot of the burdens that have weighed us down, a lot of the burdens that have held us back. And we're starting to see the beauty of things again. Subconsciously, we're leaning towards the beautiful. We're leaning towards the wondrous. And we kind of have to lean into that energy more and more. All right, Libra. I hope this reading has resonated with you. It was an intense one. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I'm sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a centering of ourselves as we embrace the energy and the healing. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Libra. May blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. Have an absolutely beautiful beginning of June. God bless. Bye.